So let's continue on with the RNC. They actually had fireworks that went up afterwards, spelled Trump 2020 into the sky. Pretty fantastic. And of course, we had these people that put up these look like light bright signs that, of course, blamed Trump for all the COVID deaths. How it's his fault, I don't really know. He tried so hard to help. All of these different governors were like, no. He closed off. The Democrats got all upset with him. Pelosi's like, yeah, go out into Chinatown, act like nothing's happening. Joe Biden called him a xenophobe. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he could do anything and they would flip out on him. So it's kind of ridiculous that this is what happened, So then I want to talk about what happened after the RNC, because everyone knows, things happened at the RNC. The speeches were great. Everything all week was awesome to watch the positivity of the Republicans. It was really refreshing. This is from Jack Murphy. He lives in D.C. He's been on the Timcast IRL show a couple times, so I've met him a few times now. Great guy. Check him out if you want. But I just wanted to read this. High-level sources tell him the Secret Service wanted to protect the Trump guests returning to their hotels, but Mayor Bowser refused. She said, the W Hotel is across the street from the White House, and yet the Secret Service wasn't given clearance to provide safe transport. Bowser wanted this mess. I believe that. I really do. He says, this explains why there were so many vulnerable people walking from the White House to the hotels. No extra protection was allowed by Mayor Bowser. He also learned that why Senator Paul was heading to the L from the wrong direction. Paul left the White House on the ground bus and went to the Trump Hotel. He waited there for 2 hours, then Ubered back to get as close to the W as he could get. He got out 1 block east of 14th. I was the first to see him, and he just decided right when he was about to go home. So he was a block east himself. This is obviously from Jack's perspective. It says inside Paul's hotel, there was reports from high-level sources that they could hear the agitators inside the hotel and in the rooms, yelling and screaming about Paul's presence there. They wanted to find him and confront him again. Who paid for these agitators to stay there? And remember, Mayor Bowser has a history of refusing to work with the Secret Service and the National Guard. We saw her definitely refuse cooperation back in late May and early June, around the time she was busy painting Black Lives Matter in the street like a maniac. And then he references an article here that it goes back. What was this? This is from June 4th. So they've been going at it. The President Trump and Mayor Bowser has been clashing over the control of the streets for some time. So I mean, we see they wanted this chaos, and it's crazy because that's definitely on Mayor Bowser. Because look at this, Brandon Strzok and Mike Harlow, 2 people that I just met last week at the Walkaway campaign. Fantastic people. They're very, very nice. I spent the day with them. Incredible. I'm going to actually have Mike Harlow on my show maybe next week. We're still working the details out, but they were both at the White House last night, as they deserve to be. They've been doing so much work trying to get for the president, and they were attacked. And here he says, he hasn't endured an anti-gay attack like this in probably 10 years. The activists physically assaulted him and Mike Harlow and calling them names and threatening him. And this is actually right when one of the agitators tried to smack the phone out of his friend's hand. This is such a shame. Like, I can't believe this kind of stuff is happening in this day and age. They want chaos. Here we got, I have a picture of, this is Rand Paul surrounded. I mean, he actually had assistance here by this point, but man, there is so many videos of Rand Paul basically being attacked. And one police officer got knocked over, and Rand Paul he went to the aid of the police officer, like, can I help you? Like, he helped him, get back up. It's like, what blows me away is they're yelling at Rand Paul, justice for Breonna Taylor. Do they not know that he's the one who wrote the Breonna Taylor Act, trying to stop no-knock warrants? Do they not do any research? Why are they going after the one person who is actually fighting for justice? And they're like, well, it's not enough. And it's like, well, you got to start somewhere, don't you? And no one else is doing anything. This is the one senator that's actually trying to help them. He's trying to do work. Man, it is so frustrating to the ignorance of some of these people that are just out there attacking, and this happened to nearly every guest that was at the White House. There was videos going on all night of people just being harassed as they left. People are running up to the old couples, just flicking them off and scaring them. It is a shame. I mean, this is the world that they say it's Trump's America. It's like, no. That's Biden's America. The Democrats are the ones that are letting this happen. The Secret Service wanted to help. They wanted to escort some of these people. The National Guard. The mayor didn't let them. I bet you can tell if the mayor is Democrat.
I have a feeling that she is.
You're right. Ding, 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 ding.
Bowser.
Yes, Bowser is a Democrat. You're absolutely right.
And also the villain from Super Mario Brothers. Different person.
No correlation, but kind of funny to think about.
That is. I'm sure she's heard that
I'm
joke
sure there's
before.
something out there floating around on the internet, but man, what a mess. So other than that, the RNC was fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for watching my speech out there. I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. I actually went and got that suit just for the speech. It was so now I have a nice, clean black suit that I can.
It fits you perfectly.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I felt like a Bond agent. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good.